Hello, Patty Nelson. Nothing happened to Aries, as far as I know. It's just getting started. Thank you for joining. Hey, Leslie. You drive careful now. I love that butterfly, too. Thank you. Thank you. So please remember, Patty, to hit the like button if you have not already. Greatly appreciate it. Wait and see if a couple more people come in the room. Hey, Jenny. Hello, hello. Hey, DJ. Hey, Rosa. Hey, Spiritual Aries. Hey, Constance. Hey, Shay. Hey, Gentato Lover. Hello. Hey, Mama B. Hey, Teresa, Leanne, Kelly, Susie, Naomi, Shannon, Gloria, Angel 59, Catherine Miller. Hello. All right. So this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You can also be a cross watcher. That's always fun. Hey, Brenda Bates. Yeah, you'll be okay, Mama B. Hey, Bombshell. How you doing? Hey, Aaron Lopez. Thanks, Jenny. Yeah, I did my roots a little bit. They look better, right? You see them? I did them. I did them myself. Looks better? Yeah, Michelle Harris. I see there's a lot of pressure on the brain. I believe they're going to put some type of shunt in there in order to drain and take the pressure off. Just you need to pray, Michelle Harris. Leslie, please put Michelle Harris. What is your nephew's name? Because I know Leslie will immediately put him on the list for prayer. Leslie, Michelle Harris. Leslie, can you hear me, Leslie? Michelle Harris, type his name, please. Type your nephew's name. Oh, good. Leslie's with the Legion of Mary. So Michelle Harris, just type his first name, please. I don't know, Zulami. I don't do timing like that. Nice, Leslie Ferguson, nice. It's Larry, Larry. Hey, Deanna D. Thank you for coming in. We missed you. Hey, Susan. Hey, Leslie. Got it? Thanks. Yeah, we turned Teardrops blue. One day, Teardrops was the only one in the room. And Sunny is blue, too. I don't know if you knew that one already. Kristen. Hello, Kristen Shelton. Hello, Sweet Angel. Hey, Antosh. Hey, Diamond. Tabitha. Kiara. Michelle AA. Susan Bailey. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, my glasses. My red glasses. Yeah, I can't see a damn thing without them for reading. Thank you, Susan. I just touched up my roots about 10 minutes ago. Michelle AA? No, but I will look. Hello, Diamond. I'm doing good. How about you? Hey, Sweet Angel. I love the smiles. Hey, Kate T. AKA Crazy Lady. Hey, Lav. Hey, Liz Davis. Hello there. How you doing? Liz Davis, long time no see. Susan, Zulami, Catherine Miller, it's good to see you. Nicole Paskin, hello. Gloria Ramirez, hello. And Angel 59, Kelly J, Teresa Roberts. All right. Please remember to hit the like button, you guys. Please remember to hit the like button. Yeah, Patty Nelson, your Wi-Fi might be screwed up because it hasn't started yet. I'm getting ready to start the Aries. Hey, Yirda. Yadira. Hello. Halaya Omar. Well, thank you so much. You've been working, Liz. That's all right. You be safe. Hey, Kiara Anderson. Hey. Tracy H. Michelle Rising. Masho Rising. Oh my God, you did, Brenda? It was a lot of fun doing the car karaoke, right? When I was going to the vitamin store. Me too. Liz, I did earlier. I'm right with you. Yeah, right, Jenny? We could do better for Aries. Come on, Aries people. Come on in the room. Come on in. All right, Aaron Lopez. That sounds good to me. Oh, Kiara, I'm so glad your bestie brought you here. Thank you for coming in. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, okay? Nice seeing you, Patricia Bell. Michelle Harris, I know, but you stay positive. Don't let one negative thing come out of your mouth. And I'm sure he's probably not allowed to have people in the room with him due to this virus. But even if they put the phone to his ear, even though if they say he can't hear you, yes, he can. And just tell him that he's going to be okay. Tell him that he's very strong, just to rest right now. And then when he's ready to open his eyes, okay? He can hear everything you say. Oh, good, Michelle. Yeah, Kayla, I wouldn't take him back if I were you. He's just being nosy to see what's going on, Leslie. He's just being nosy. All right, Brenda says Aries Pisces in the house. Okay. Let's see. That's right, Brenda. Good job. Oh, Harold. Okay. She made you change it. You're so cute. All right, Lone Wolf, we got you. Lone Wolf is Harold. We know that. Hey, D. Algeria. Hello. Hi, Lindsay. Hey, Claire Dolly. I like your smiley face with the glasses on it. I got you, Lola. I see you. Lola Falana. I know that name. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Tammy W. Okay, good, Jenny. I'm going to join with you. Seems like this knee's getting almost better. No, Simone, not right now. Oh my God, Latoya Hill. Well, thank you for coming in on the live. Hey, Nicola Paskin. I think it can work out very well. Leslie Ferguson. How you go, Jenny, she said. Hey, Dark C. Lola B. Yeah, very confusing. Hey, Alba. How you doing, Alba? Ms. Spain. Hey, Jody Hunter. Wow, that's great, Jody. That is fantastic. You're going to knock that right out of the ballpark. You're welcome, Nicola Paskin. Thank you. Yeah, me too. Okay, so let's get started. All right. So, oh, well, 1 second, you guys. I wonder where that kink pain came from. Okay. So the first card that comes up for Aries for the month of May. This is for May. You got the star card. With your star card, for a lot of you, this star card belongs this way. So I'm going to go this way first. The inverted star, or in reverse, is somebody's just feeling hopeless. Somebody's actually imagining that tower falling around you and the dust settles, right? And you know you got to pick your way through it to get out of that mess, get free of the rubble, so to speak, right? Because a lot of stuff came with it. A lot of drama came with something that happened to you that felt like a tower moment. It's dark and you're feeling all alone. So that's pretty much the effect of having that tower moment. But at the same time, with the star reversed, it's a desolate, lonely card here. The star that usually lights the way right now is cold and distant, which is creating you to be sad, very upset, disappointed. For a lot of you as well, it is a very difficult time back in the upright. It's a difficult time right now to do anything. And one of the reasons this card, when it's this way, feels quite soft and gentle. When the card is in reversed, it's a harsh effect. It's a hard pill to swallow, so to speak. The Sun card, with this, just like the Star card, is more like a gentle hug, right? A pat on the back, saying everything's going to be okay. So after you went through this part, which is probably why I was asked to put it this way first, after you got through all this mess, when you thought that nothing was going to come of it, or you thought that it was all for nothing, is when the card decided to reverse itself back to the upright position. Now everything is going back on track. The star, the light from the star will lead your way. Aries, you've been through a difficult time period, back and forth, some of you between work, bosses, demands, travel. Some of you, it is all about relationships. For a lot of you, you definitely had the opportunity, unfortunately, and I'll call it an opportunity, and I'll tell you why in a second, but you had the opportunity to experience that tower moment. When that tower collapsed, once the building fell, when the rubble was everywhere, everything had changed. The landscape had changed, the scenery had changed, the people had changed, a whole bunch of things had changed with this. A lot of clouds, a lot of smoke. You can't see through. It's just like when I tell you there's so many trees out there in the woods, but you can't see the trees through the forest, okay? So same kind of thing. A lot of you may have created even a smoke screen, so to speak, seeing things the way you wanted to see them, taking them out of the perspective that they were actually in and manipulating something to turn it into what you believed it to be. With that representation being placed in front of you, assuming that, oh, this wasn't really about that, or this didn't mean anything for my relationship, or this wasn't really a sign, I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. Unless you want a second tower moment, which will be stronger than the first, I recommend you take the warning that was given. For a lot of you at this point with your disappointment, you're not looking for that glaring light of the sun nor the star. A lot of you are leaning more toward that watery, wavy look of the moon. We know that the moon means that somebody is holding Aries secrets or keeping something from you intentionally. Somebody's trying not to let you know all the details, or somebody's not wanting you to know how they truly feel about you. For some of you, there is a lot of hope here where the relationship's concerned, because somebody does, in fact, for many of you, feel something. There is a desire or a want or an interest. For some of you, there is someone perpetrating a fraud, pretending to be everything you want them to be because they have a motive. Be careful. You'll only know, whoever I'm speaking to, which one pertains to you. Now, technically, this star card is quite a beautiful card, right? No doubt about it. This card can also be like a healing balm for you. It can heal old wounds. It can help you to discover something that you thought was in the dark hidden and bring it out to the light. When you look at this card, she's got one foot on water and one on dry land. She's got endless resources to renew and rejuvenate herself and her surroundings. She's balanced. She looks happy. This woman appears to be very confident, very centered, more like Zen, right? We all know about Zen. Her reaction to stress is to just chuckle and say, oh, well, I can handle this, or we can handle this, or I can get through this. The star is the beginning. It's the first drink after days, months, years of being thirsty. Do you know that feeling? You're so emotionally wrought and parched that the first spark of kindness makes you gasp and bring tears to your eyes. That's this. In readings, I have to remind people that it's okay to accept gifts that are freely given. It's okay to put the sadness down for a minute and refocus on those beautiful things around us. A lot of you get caught up after that heartbreak or that heartache. You get caught up in depression, self-loathing, playing the victim, feeling sorry for yourself. You can't do it. This card is to remind you that it's okay if something sad happened, if you are suffering through grief right now, whether it's a loss of a loved one, whether it's a breakup of a relationship, whether it's a loss of a job, maybe finances aren't looking so great right now. It is all temporary. But there's nothing wrong to feel guilty about if you're looking at something or watching a funny show or somebody says something to you that is humorous and you laugh. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that you're still not feeling sad about something that you lost, like I said, or something that someone that you're grieving over. It's not that at all. It's that you're human. And in order to repair pain, heartache, loss, grief, you must fill yourself with laughter, kindness, beautiful things, gentle things. But you also deserve the time to think about what you had, to understand why, in fact, it's not there anymore, or why they're not there anymore. Choosing that your loved one, now that may be on the other side, was suffering and struggling. The beauty of them going over, crossing over, was that they no longer feel any pain. As selfish as we'd like to be to keep someone here, it is not for us to do, right? It's not our job. Our job is to love everyone as long as they're here. And even after they go. But now you can celebrate who they were, what impact they had in your life, okay? Back to relationships. Back to relationships. I have to remind you guys again about it's okay to accept gifts freely, but be careful because some people, there's a string attached to that gift that you can't see. Some people may try to buy you with something. Be careful. A lot of you get so used to negativity, toxic situations, that you get stuck and you don't know how to get out of that stuck pattern. In the month of May, you're going to be relieved of that feeling of post-traumatic stress syndrome because that's what you have for many of you. It's not that everything's going to be super and perfect. It's not. Life is never perfect. But you will learn to tackle each obstacle one at a time during the month of May. The end result will be everything is going to work out exactly the way it was supposed to. Period. Next card, Aries, is Wheel of Fortune. Everybody knows about the Wheel of Fortune card. With the real Wheel of Fortune, it can mean the exact opposite of good things. It can mean that things are going to suck for a while. It can mean that um, even though you don't know how bad something affected you at first, maybe you don't realize the damage of something until later, but everything will work out okay. Right now, with the Wheel of Fortune card for your reading for the month of May, Aries, it's an awkward time when this comes up for your readings. It can be the beginning and the end of a situation. Sometimes you're riding this wheel, sometimes you're ground to dust under the wheel. It's very subjective. The card is about the law of return. It can be about good things happening and luck turning around, or it can be a warning to batten down the hatches and get ready to rumble. Depending on your situation, let me know what this card is meaning for you. This is actually a great card to have. It's ambiguous and it's hard to get a very clear direction sometimes with this card. Everything's going to be okay regardless between this card and your star card. You know, a lot of you get tarot readings, some for the right reasons, some for the wrong reasons. But some things you have to understand. Sometimes you don't need a tarot reading because sometimes you need to just allow things to work out for themselves the way that they're supposed to. A lot of you may want to get a reading from me to try to have me fix something or try to have me change somebody's mind. A lot of you have asked me about spells and things. I don't do them. I don't believe in forcing anybody to do something against their own will. This card can also mean the exact opposite, like I said, that things can also go negative for a little while. But remember that every setback is only a setup to get you to the next level. During the month of May, you're going to start to own your own shit for the most part. Some of you are going to realize that the whining, complaining, moaning, and crying wasn't worth all that because either you or your partner was doing that. But you're going to find out that better things are on the horizon. Your next card up is the Lover's card, which is a very good card to have. With your Lover's card, it's a gorgeous image. The sun is shining high and bright. The angel of outlandish, flaming hairdo is giving a blessing with a fog machine here. The tree of knowledge on one side and a burning tree on the other. Hello, 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 and welcome, lovers. Do you see the Lover's card? So where the Lover's card is concerned, you can see the angel's eyes are just about closed. But it's very important here. The most important picture on this card is the two naked people, the beautiful naked people that are drawn to each other. The reason I stress the word naked, it is only talking about somebody coming towards you that does not have any boundaries. They don't have any judgment. They are exposed and they are vulnerable. So that's saying that they are open for love and communication, connection. And it also, they know that they have to trust each other. And that's what it means when they promise one to the other. When they're making that promise to each other, trust has to be there. If you don't have trust and you're not on the way of building trust and you can't trust the person that you're with due to what they've been through, then it's going to be very difficult to maintain the Lover's card. A lot of times you run into somebody that you make eye contact with, and for whatever reason, you feel you can't break that eye contact. There's some type of an attraction there that creates a curiosity, so to speak. A lot of that has to do with soulmate interactions. A lot of that just has to be a male attracted to a female or vice versa. A lot of it can just be chemistry as well. Be careful though, because those looks, those magnetic looks, will draw someone's attention and you may give them the wrong idea. You may lure them into a situation that you weren't ready to handle. This card definitely speaks about attraction, like I said, self-esteem, confidence. It's about rearranging your life to center around joy. So a lot of you have been centering your life about sadness, heartache, broken hearts, right? Somebody upsetting you, disappointing you, failures. Now it's time, it's saying that you got to love yourself. You got to love what's around you now. If you focus on things that happened in the past with this relationship, Aries, that you were in, it is only going to bring more negativity to you. If you focus on the things that are coming towards you or better things that you want, reaching goals, knowing that if this person was meant to be with you, they will return. This card definitely speaks about the word magnetic. So there is a magnetic energy that is between you and your partner, Aries, that cannot be denied. Can't be denied. Your last card, Aries, is the Fool card. We all know with the Fool card, you see he's surrounded by a clear blue sky, the bright shining sun, and his little doggy pal, right? You see that little doggy pal. He's traveling light and carrying a beautiful rose. He's got a feather in his cap and a smile on his lips. He's surrounded by majesty and beauty. Yet he's paying attention to nothing. Absolutely nothing. He is so carefree. Look at him. Just on his merry way. As a matter of fact, he's paying so no attention that he's going to fall the hell off that cliff. You see it? He's got his foot right there. Another step or two. He's walking along and exploring and curious. But after you smack into that brick wall, walking away having learned that you can't help but think that the drop that he's about to have isn't that far at all, really. That after his fall, he'll stand up and he'll grin and he'll laugh and he'll just be on his merry way again. So a lot of you or your partners that you were dealing with was in this relationship carefree, walking along, not really paying attention. Or maybe you were in this relationship and not really paying attention, not paying attention to the red flags that came up for some of you. For some of you, it was definitely growth was happening, but I don't know if you were growing with it, or I don't know if your partner was growing with it. The Fool is pretty much the only person that the king, so to speak, will listen to. Notice that the Fool, I didn't call him a clown because clowns are kind of creepy and vapid, right? The Fool, on the other hand, I think he's pretty cool because he's just carefree. He doesn't want any problems or issues. He has no agenda and no hidden plans or shenanigans up his sleeve. He doesn't. This person that's around you, he's guileless. He's honest. He's genuine. He's happy. Even his dog's happy. Look at the picture. Even his dog is happy. You have to remember that this person is the one who told the emperor that he was naked. He's going to move forward to say what's on his mind, in other words. So your partner, who you're waiting to hear from, you're waiting to get the answers that you need. This Fool card is saying he's going to tell you what's on his mind. He's going to tell you in his own way. It might not be the words that you're expecting to hear, but he's going to use his own choice of words to express to you how exactly he's feeling. In every deck, the Fool is in a precarious position. Think of the idioms we have for taking chances, going out on a limb, break a leg, going for broke. These all sound really painful, right? But what they are about is deciding that being still is not for you. When you see this in a reading, you'll know it's time to jump. So in other words, get off your butt. Stop waiting for something to happen. Make something happen. If it's a phone call, a text message, an email, something that you need to do to communicate, to make yourself feel at least like you're attempting to resolve an issue or to be able to put something to rest, to finally get closure that you may need. The inverted fool, for some of you, again, the reversal, is this guy you don't want on your side. He is the, well, how else would I get the toast out of the toaster? The knife fits in it just fine. So not too clever, right? He doesn't pay attention to anything. The inverted fool represents deliberate ignorance and being obtuse for its own sake. It's not good for you. You know, it's funny. I'm surprised that evolution hasn't already taken care of this particular trait. But it's still around, right? The card inverted tells you to wake up. So be very careful. Be very careful. Because then we fall into the magician. And with the magician, all of his magical tools, like I've said before, are right in front of him. Sometimes he doesn't even have to use them. Sometimes he doesn't even reach for them. He uses his own two hands to create what it is that he needs. He's in control of the elements. He is calling the shots. So some of you have someone in your relationship who is trying to take control of that relationship, trying to call all the shots, not paying attention to your wants or your needs or your concerns, not giving you any explanations, but it's either my way or the highway. So be careful, Aries. This person is always looking forward, yes, for growth. And he's always aware of his abilities. He knows that he has some magic to you because he has you right in the palm of his hand where he wants you. This card of the magician is full of action. He's about to make something happen. So if some of you are waiting for communication, connection, for words, for the commitment, be prepared. Because when the magician card shows up, it means he's ready. He's ready to take action. He's ready to let you know something. He's going to show you something one way or the other. Either he's going to show you that he's done or he's going to show you he's all in. This reading, because of the magician card, gets charged up now with a lot of potential. It's definitely altogether different. There is a lot of success coming your way. The flavor of this reading breathes new life and magic into whatever you are working on. So for each of you, that will be different. The month of May is going to bring some decisions to be made. It's going to be kind of like the Two of Swords. You're going to have a choice or a decision to make on what you want your future to look like. A lot of you were not able to create your current situation. A lot of you had to deal with what someone else decided for you. But it is time now, if you want this rainbow, if you want this success, if you want the fresh start, if you want the sun to come and shine, it is important for you to face the magician head on, to also let him know you're not willing to argue, you're not willing to fight, to let him know that you've thought about things for quite some time. Because when you look here at the Four of Swords, you've done your meditations, you've thought things out, you've had plenty of time by yourself. So now it's time that you bring up the fact that they left you out in the cold, because when you're looking at the Five of Pentacles, that card shows someone's left you out in the cold. Someone ghosted you. Someone played games with your mind. Somebody manipulated you. Somebody was a narcissist. And you had to deal with that. But now it's time that you're going to pick up the pieces. You're going to put things together. The universe is also going to help you. The universe is going to help you to come up with a better plan. Some of you may be looking at marriage at the end of 2021. Some of you, Aries, may just decide to refuse that offer when they hand you that cup of love. You might say, you know what? No, I'm good. Thanks. They're going to be shocked because they thought that you were going to be their puppet so that they could control everything that you did, everything that you say, and that they could come back whenever they wanted to, and that's going to be okay. Some people believe that when they're coming in to make that offer to you, that you're going to melt like butter in the frying pan, like, oh my God, you're back. Nope. A lot of you have already moved on. A lot of you said enough is enough. I feel like Aries is definitely growing here. Aries is going to achieve a lot. Before the end of May, you will have one up on someone. You'll have one up. You're also going to be in a better position to make better decisions for yourself. You're going to be able to support yourself financially and not have to depend on someone else. A lot of changes are coming with Aries. There might even be movement. You may be moving from one location to the other. But Aries, just know that God is right there present with you. Your angels are always there. Your guardian angel is always waiting for you to ask that angel to help you with something. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with a little cliffhanger here. For some of you need to be patient and just wait. Some of you have been too still and need to jump. And some of you need to make different choices with the Two of Swords. So I hope you enjoyed your Aries reading for May. I will see you tomorrow, and I will be doing Leo and Sag live for May. I will try to get each one done live. It's faster, it's easier, and I like the fact that you're right here in the room with me. So thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate all of your support. Everybody be safe. Keep washing those hands. Keep 6 feet apart. And I'll see you tomorrow.